You're a pink brony bro, and we dance at the gear clubs. Oh my god, I'm just having fun on the stage in my hooves. I'm wearing my man thong. What's going on, everybody? It is I, your host, Michael Garza 43. What's going on? What's going on, people? It's your boy. It's your boy. What's cracking? What's lacking? What's going? What's flowing? How you guys doing? But how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. Please come inside. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want it? Yeah, do you need it? Ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second, my brony bros. I thought I had this figured out, but I don't. You're a pink brony bro. Oh. How do I change the docs? Hold on. Give me a second, everybody. I'm trying to figure out. Got some technical difficulties here. Some very technical difficulties. Trying to figure this out. Apologies to the world. While we're figuring out one of the technical difficulties, I want to make sure that we're able to highlight chats the way that we typically would, and looks like we can't. Huh. Interesting. One more time, we gonna celebrate. Yes, there's only one like and it's yours. That's okay. I appreciate it. No, I appreciate any likes. Any likes we get, it does help the channel grow in more ways than one. Appreciate you. Here we go. I think this will work. Hold on. I think this is gonna work. Maybe. Maybe not. Hold on. Oh. I gotta copy this. That's the overlay. Derp-a-derp. Here we go. Hold on. Hey, how's it going, Miss Annie? Well, it appears something is not working. Bum. Whoa, bum. Is this E.T.? By the way, is this E.T., bro? I don't know if this is E.T. Damn it, dude. I'm a little bit sad. Something's not working. Something ain't right. Darn it. Social Stream Ninja doc. Session that appears to be correct. So this is the doc overlay. So it ends in ECA. Well, the URL appears to be correct. Well, give me a few moments, everybody. I appreciate you guys taking the time to double tap the screen to like the stream. It does help. Yeah, it looks like it's not allowing me to... Maybe... Hold on. When I exit out of this, I think the problem is I have to restart Social Stream Chat Ninja for this to work. Let's try this again. This may end up working. Yes! Social Stream Chat Ninja is a success. Annie, are you okay? You tell us that you're okay. The sound of the window. Get you, Kristen Doe, Annie, to an apartment with the bloodstains on the carpet. She ran to the bedroom. She was down. It was her doom. Annie, are you okay? You okay? You okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Bum 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 bum. Wow. Oh, let's see what fake news CNN has to say.
So poll numbers for the president sagging, and now, as they say in the horror movies, the call is coming from inside the house. Are some, as they say in the horror...
Double tap your screen to like the stream. If you guys think CNN blows, if you guys think that CNN is fake AF, double tap your screen to like the stream. If you're tired of the mainstream media, double tap your screen to mother effing like the stream, brother. I have the voice of an angel. With the lips of an angel. You know what? I actually want to do some butt rock right now. Honey, why you calling me so late? It's kinda hard to talk right now. Honey, why you crying? Is everything okay? I can't speak because I can't speak too loud. Well, my girl's in the restroom. I think she's taking a poo. I guess she never really aged long. It's really good to hear her poops splash inside of the toilet. splashing like a bath-made angel. Hearing those turds, it makes me weak. Lay down, never wanna say goodnight. But girl, you make it hard to be faithful. I can't help myself, you guys. We got Uncle Chris in the house.
Horror movies, the call is coming from inside the House. If the House is the Republican Party in this case, follow the metaphor.
Dude, the Republican Party is right behind Trump, dude.
Now, Chief Data
Cuck. God, this guy sucks. This guy sucks so bad. Let's keep watching.
Analyst Harry Enton.
Harry Enton is such a ugh.
So there are some issues in his approval among Republicans. What do you see?
Yeah, okay. Why don't we talk about the key issue of inflation? You know, we're talking about houses, Johnny B and me. And what are we talking about? We're talking about a complete collapse of the floor. Look at this. Republicans' net approval of Trump on inflation. You know, you go back when he was running for re-election back in 2024 for term number one. Look at that net approval rating. It was plus 68 points in terms of how they viewed, Republicans viewed inflation and Trump in term number one.
He's going to win.
Look at this.
I think that's a
collapse. Minus 5 points. Now, this is just the Ipsos.
You do realize that the only people who take polls are people with no lives, okay? And chronic complainers. Most of the time, MAGA people are checked out of the polls. So I feel like this is, once again, I feel like this is flubbed information.
Polling, I will note. But look at this. Even in Fox, he was at minus 2 points. So it's not alone. He is on the wrong side of the ledger. And this is not voters overall, let me remind you. This is Republican voters. That call absolutely coming from inside the House on the key issue of inflation. There are now multiple polls showing that Donald John Trump is underwater within his own Republican Party.
That's a 73-point swing. I just did the math right now.
That is
that
70
feels like a lie, dude.
and 3. And I actually drew that pretty gosh darn well.
All right, Harry, the phone is ringing.
Hello?
And someone's calling about gas prices.
Yes.
Who's calling and what are they saying?
It's Republicans who are calling again, and they are saying that they are underwater again when it comes to this particular issue. Look at gas prices. Okay, GOP, Trump net approval on fuel and gas prices. You go back to last summer, look at this. It was plus 51. Look at it now, minus 4. Again, what are we talking about here? We're talking about a 55-point shift away from the President of the United States on the key issue of gas prices.
Well, of course, gas prices are high and everybody's mad because people typically can't think 15 minutes in front of themselves. They can't think of the bigger picture because the bigger picture is this. Trump is doing the right thing, and I know it's pissing people off that Trump is actually being successful. He's winning the war in Iran. We got Frog Eat Frog, dude. Doing some gorilla farts. Is that what you're doing? Oh, my God. Anyway, it's good to see Frog Eat Frog in the house. We love Frog Eat Frog, everybody. Formerly known as Dog Eat Dog. Coming from the lips of an angel, hearing those words, it makes me weep. There's a lot Diddy did in this city, and there's a lot Diddy did with his dong. He showed his dick to white girls. What's up, dude? There's a lot Diddy did in this city. There's a lot Diddy did with his dong. He showed his dick to a white girl, showed it like yeah, pony if they're good. Yo, I wanna be just like Diddy. They call me
Laugh
Witty.
out loud.
O.P. Diddy. Froggy Frog has been a member for 8 months. He's making me wanna be a total putz. But we love Froggy Frog. He is a member. He has been a member for 8 months. He just renewed his gym membership to Michael G. Michael G. Frog Eat Frog knows I got a collection of bottles. And they all contain pee. No, just kidding. So everybody thinks I have a piss bottle collection, and I think that's hilarious. Everybody assumes that I have a piss bottle collection, and I got to admit, it is very sexy. It turns me on. No, it doesn't. It doesn't turn me on. I had an intervention for this last week. I'm not meant to be into this stuff, but I'm into it. I love you, Frog Eat Frog. Frog Eat Frog's the man, though, by the way. We love Frog. Now, Annie is saying that I do. Frog Eat Frog thinks I exclusively piss in the sink. Random player, dude, no. Random player, come on, bro. Oh, Lord. No way. Random player's a beast. Give me 1 second, though. Hold on. I got to put down a gift goal. All right. Oh, random player, dude. Random player, man. I don't know. Oh, boy. Random player, you're having too much of a good time, my friend.
So on, again, something that is impacting Americans day to day, inflation, a part of that is gas prices. Of course, the inflation on gas prices has been out of control. The President of the United States is underwater on the key issue of gas prices. This isn't just something about the center of the electorate. This is with Donald Trump's base as well. This is a huge shift. He's underwater again, the floor completely collapsing underneath.
And this is just within the last year. That's a one-year shift, not even from before the election.
This is a one-year shift. It turns out as gas prices go high, your approval ratings go low, even within the Republican base.
Okay, but how much do Republicans really care about these economic issues?
Yeah, okay.
Look, I understand that these economic issues are temporary, and what we're doing is we're doing the world a service by taking out the Iranian regime. You think Trump should apologize for that? No, he shouldn't. I don't know why he should.
Hey, so we're talking about the collapsing floor, but if this is an old ruddy house that we don't really care about, then who really cares? But this is the house that is most important, because you take a look here. Okay, Republicans' top issue, the economy and the cost of living. You go back to the beginning of this year, it was 43% it was the top issue. Now it's even more of the top issue. The clear majority of Republicans saying the economy and the cost of living is the number one issue, an issue on which Donald Trump's numbers are absolutely falling through the floor, with multiple polls showing him underwater on inflation.
A creaky floor.
A very, very creaky floor.
Harriet, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
According to AAA, the price of gas is $4.49 this morning. That's still up more than $1.50 since the war began. But according to President Trump and members of his administration, those prices are going to come down quickly as soon as the war is over.
Yeah, once the war is over, those gas prices are going to go, those oil prices are going to go. So don't underestimate Daddy Trump, dude.
Once the national security objectives of Operation Epic Fury are fully achieved, Americans will see oil and gas prices drop rapidly.
We promise that when this conflict draws to a close, when this operation...
Okay, Uncle Chris wants me to look up the Yankee score. Hold on. New York Yankees. Holy crap, 15-1? Dude, the Yankees completely annihilated the Kansas City Royals. Holy crap. Oh my God. Yankees pile on the 12th straight win over the Royals, dude. Wow. Dude, the Yankees are on a streak, bro. Mr. Donaldson says it's over $6 for gas. Shit, dude. Well, you're in Hawaii, though, right? I mean, the fact that you're in Hawaii, I guess that kind of changes things a little bit, but not by much.
draws to a close, we're going to see those energy prices come back down to reality.
Oh, they would go down quite a bit. You know, if we see a pathway to have the Straits of Hormuz open soon and energy flowing again, you'd see energy prices drop pretty significantly. Prices have likely peaked and they'll start going down. Certainly with a resolution of this conflict, you'll see prices go down. Prices across the board on energy prices will go down.
The gas will go down. As soon as the war's over, it'll drop like a rock.
It's going to come tumbling down. There is so much oil out there. It's pent up. It's locked up in the Strait of Hormuz. When all of that stuff comes out, you're going to see prices dropping on gasoline like you've never seen.
But I am also confident on the other side of this, prices are going to come down very quickly.
They'll drop.
Yeah, prices will come down. I mean, you just got to give it time. And the reason prices will come down is once the Strait of Hormuz is fully open and once there's more devastation to the Iranian military and everything like that, it'll be a good day. It'll be good.
Lower than they were before. As soon as it's over, you're going to see gasoline and oil drop like a rock. You're going to see oil prices plummet. They're going to come down.
All right, CNN Business senior reporter David Goldman is here to make it make sense. David, today's question, what actually needs to happen for prices to go down?
Yeah, that's a great question, because if they're going to drop like a rock, you're going to have to see a tremendous amount of action in the oil market. We'll see if that's actually the case. So what does need to happen for oil to come down? Well, the first thing that you need is to clear out this bottleneck. So in the Strait of Hormuz right now, there are about 170 tankers that are there, and they're each carrying around 100 million barrels of oil, and that's a lot of oil. That's not just, a kind of pretend number. That's about 13 days worth of the oil
That's a lot of freaking oil. 170 million barrels are stuck in the Strait of Hormuz. My God. It's kind of wild if you think about it. Woo. I don't know, man.
Has been stuck because we've had 13 million barrels of oil that are just stuck in the Strait of Hormuz right now. So that's a decent amount of oil, but imagine getting all of that out of the strait that's mined, that's been an active war zone. That's not something that can just get
Yeah,
out.
I kind of figured we're pumping in Alaska right now, so that's good. But yeah, so I don't think the United States does not need any oil. The U.S. doesn't need any oil at all. The thing is, man, we're getting gouged at the pump. That's the wild thing. But here's the thing: if you want the price of oil to go down, we got to get the Strait of Hormuz opened up again. It's just got to happen. There's a line did in this city. There's a line did with his dog. But yeah, no, I think we're on the right path. Thank you guys for tapping the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner and also double tapping your screen to like the stream. We're trying to get to 30 likes in 30 minutes. Once again, we're trying to get to 30 likes in 30 minutes. So if you can, don't forget to double tap your screen to like the stream. Really does help us out. We're a smaller channel, admittedly. So yeah, if we can get up to like 30 likes in the next, like, I don't know, 5 minutes, that'd be hilarious. You know, so double tap that screen, baby. We're small wiener gang, all right? We got small wieners, so I hope you guys double tap the screen to like the stream. Ayo. Dude, Jackson Dart is the man, dude. I'm so glad. Jackson Dart, so New York Giants quarterback Jackson Dart gave a brutal response when he was asked if he was worried about losing fans for supporting President Donald Trump. Dart said, and I quote, "I don't think many blue hairs watch the NFL if we're being honest," which is amazing, by the way. That is the greatest response ever, dude.
All that quickly. Okay, that's step one. Step two, you got to get rid of all the warehoused oil. You have oil that's just overflowing right now in storage. All of that needs to get onto new empty tankers. So what happens next? Well, oil production needs to restart. This is very, very difficult. It's not just like flipping on a light switch. You actually need to start sending water and gas down into wells. And if you do that, you might have a neighboring well that has to do the exact same thing. And you need to make sure that that is all coordinated. That can take 2 to 4 weeks just to get production started again. After all of that is done, you need to fix your facilities because so much of them have blown up literally in the war, particularly the largest LNG port, the largest liquefied natural gas port in the world. That's going to take about 2 years to come back.
Oh, wow, 2 years to repair. Yeah, there's going to be some damages to repair.
That's no joke. Sure. That needs to come back online very soon.
Well, at least Iran's weak.
So how long is it going to be before we actually start to see some relief? Look at this. This is where we were before the war started. This is where we are right now. There's a huge amount of time that it's going to take, according to the futures market, before we get back down to that sub $70 an oil level. Look at this, 2032. So you want $3 gas again?
Yeah, I think, here's the thing. I think this is exaggerated, and I do think things are going to be better because you're getting rid of Iran.
Going to have to wait maybe 6 years. And so what does that mean for everything? Look at this. Produce, clothing, airfare, gas, shipping, all of these rely on high gas prices, high oil prices. All of them are going to continue to be more expensive as long as this lasts.
I'm sorry, did I hear you correctly? Did you say 2032?
Yeah, so if you look at this...
I don't think it's going to take that long. I think that's an exaggerated number, and I don't believe CNN. Because here's the thing. Once the Strait of Hormuz is back open again, is open back up, price of oil is going down. Period, end of story. It's going to go down rapidly. I think you know I'm right.
This tells you what the oil market is predicting prices will be in the future. We don't get back down to this level until 2032. That's the prediction. We'll see if that ends up being the case. But this is how you make $3 gas. It's going to be a while.
A roller coaster ride on the oil markets. Brent crude dropped.
Well, here's the
huge
thing, though.
on Monday.
Inflation's always going to rear its ugly head. So chances are we're never going to go back to that level anyway, even by 2032. So there's always natural inflation to keep in mind. So I don't know. I just, I'm not believing it, man. I don't know. I just think this is, I think that a weak Iran is a good Iran for the rest of the world and the Middle East. That's my analysis of it all. But I don't know. Wait, what the hell's going on? Tiny Lion Gaming says we don't need that oil. We're pumping from Alaska now. Didn't the government just make a super massive deal? Something that's going to give them money. Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing, man. We're still good. Everything's looking good. Strait of Hormuz is going to get open back up, bro. Yeah, Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz because they suck, because they're terrible.
But today, global oil prices are on the rise after those fresh strikes in southern Iran. CNN's Matt Egan is here with me now. We saw this big drop, and then that's changed.
Yeah, well, Sarah, I think that reflects concern over those new strikes last night on Iran by U.S. forces. That really underscores the fragile nature of this ceasefire and does help explain why, after plunging about 10% yesterday, Brent is back on the rise. Now, WTI, the U.S. benchmark, is down about 4% from Friday's close, so down, but not dramatically lower. And again, I think that reflects concern about those U.S. strikes and the fact that, listen, even if there's a deal today, there's a certain amount of damage that has already been done because the Strait of Hormuz has been closed now since late February, right? We're talking about an estimated 1.2 billion barrels of oil that has been derailed out of the Middle East because of the war. And this is coming at a really sensitive time because we have demand on the rise here in the U.S., in Europe, and elsewhere. You also have supplies coming down, right? That is never a good combination. Now, the good news, though, is that gas prices, they are ticking lower, right? The new national average, $4.49 a gallon, down about 2 cents just from yesterday. Of course, that is well above the pre-war level of $2.98 a gallon. And when we look at the trend for gas prices, there was...
Honestly, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna heat up some water real quick. All right. I love Joe Biden. I love Joe Biden. You guys make me want to sing a song. Do you guys want me to sing a song about my love of Joe Biden? I am playing the greatest songs of all time. I love Joe Biden. Joe Biden is so sexy. He is the only president for me. I think about Joe Biden all the time. I think about Joe Biden, it's not a crime. Let me love Joe Biden. Why can't I be riding with Biden? talk about Joe Biden. Joe Biden, Joe Biden, you may be my only friend. Nobody likes me, 'cause I like you. Joe Biden is the truth. I know it, I know. Tell me, Joe Biden, do you love me so? Tell me, Joe Biden, you've got me under your spell. Joe Biden is the greatest president of all time. I know I'm doing this right, Joe Biden. You make me feel, yeah. And I loved him once. After all, I loved him once, all night long, in a juicy menthol, in a juicy menthol. Biden did was create public sector jobs, and that doesn't really matter because we do not want more government jobs. All Joe Biden did was create jobs for the public sector. If you ain't creating jobs in the private sector, why does it matter? Because public sector jobs don't matter. Most of them don't, but some do. All right?
Obviously this massive spike just as the war began, but gas prices have kind of leveled out here around $4.50 a gallon. I think the bad news is there's no sense yet that the worst is over here, right? I talked to Bob McNally, veteran energy analyst, and he told me he still thinks that Brent oil futures are going to go back up to $120, $130 a barrel. And he thinks that gas prices in the U.S. could still challenge that all-time high from 2022 of $5.02 a gallon, right? I think what the market really wants to see, including the stock market, they really want to see actual proof that there's a deal, that both sides are truly agreeing to reopen the...
Yeah, and did you notice how he mentioned the all-time high, which was under Biden's administration? Don't forget that.
Trade Hormuz. And then proof, right? Proof that oil flows are actually returning. And until that happens, we're going to be in a pretty uncertain and dangerous spot when it comes to energy prices. And it does still look like we're looking at high gas prices this summer. Sarah?
What is wild here that we just have to mention is like the Dow is at 50,000 plus. And yes, it's just ticked up a bit, but the two things don't always match, right? The way that people are feeling, having to pay for extra gas, and what's happening in the market. But
no, I'm getting richer.
Let's talk tech.
Because right? I'm in the market. Because I'm not an idiot.
People are feeling the high gas prices. The market cares about.
See, the problem is it's so funny. People avoid the stock market because they think it's gambling, but they're actually idiots for not being in the stock market. Because if you're diversified, you're pretty much a king. The moment that you stay diversified, the moment you have a diversified portfolio, you're basically a king. You are. That's how it works, man. This is how it works, man.
AI boom.
Right, this is a Fox News alert. The AP now projecting that Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton...
Oh, Paxton's going to win? Hell yeah, dude. That's tight. I'm down for it. Go Paxton, dude. What a stud.
will defeat incumbent Republican Senator John Cornyn in that state's primary runoff. Our very own Brooke Taylor is on the ground in the great state of Texas. God bless Texas at the Paxton election night event. All right, Brooke, what's happening?
Hi, Sean. Well, this is a packed room of supporters right now. We have felt the energy all night long, the music blaring, food
all night
going
long
around,
in a juicy man thong.
We even had your show on, still on right now, when you announced the Associated Press called this race in favor of Paxton. The room went crazy with people and supporters excited. Meanwhile, over in Austin, Texas, Senator John Cornyn has conceded just moments ago. Take a listen.
After a public service career lasting more than 4 decades and 18 consecutive campaign wins, tonight we've come up short in this primary runoff. You know, a few years ago, I had a friend of mine say, you know what makes God laugh? He said, when we make plans.
And Paxton entered tonight with major momentum from the MAGA base, boosted by a late endorsement from President Trump, who called him a, quote, true MAGA warrior. Now, this win, Sean, it really shows the influence that President Trump's endorsement has and the strength of this MAGA party. This has been a really close race when it came to those polling numbers up until President Trump's late endorsement. And you know, just to give some perspective, polls here closed in Texas at 7 p.m. local time, and then it was just an hour later, so 8 p.m. local time, when the Associated Press called this race. And again, they're still waiting for the Attorney General to make the victory speech. As for what's next, he's now going to run up against Democratic candidate James Tallarico. This is probably one of the most, if not the most woke candidate that Texas has ever seen. He has said that God is, quote, non-binary, and he's...
Oh, God, he has to... So Paxton has to run against a woke dude? I mean, running against a woke guy in Texas should be a cakewalk, in theory. But yeah, you know, I think the further away woke stays out of government, like, woke candidates are not good candidates. Period. End of story. We gotta say no to woke. I think we gotta. That's my opinion. Say no to woke. Go woke, you go broke. If you guys are tired of woke, double tap your screen to like the stream if you guys are done with the woke. No more woke. We say no to we put our foot down and we say no to woke. No more woke. I say no to woke. No more woke.
Even said that the southern border should have a massive welcome mat for illegal migrants, Sean.
Why are there so many leftists in my chat today? There's a lot of leftists that are in my chat, I noticed. Many, many leftists. I don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable. Hey, if you guys think that MAGA is still alive, if you guys think the MAGA movement's still alive, double tap your screen to like the stream.
All right, Brooke Taylor at the Ken Paxton campaign event. Thank you for that report. Now, Ken Paxton, as she mentioned, will face off against radical liberal James Tallarico.
Yeah, woke doesn't mean that you know what's going on. Woke means that you're basically a person who gets offended by everything and thinks everything is a microaggression. Basically, woke people are the most fragile beings I've ever met.
And I thought Jasmine Crockett was liberal. This is the guy that claimed that
Dude, MAGA's still alive, dude. MAGA is winning. If you guys... Look, how about this? If you guys think that MAGA is winning, if you guys truly believe that MAGA is winning, double tap your screen to like the stream. Double tap your screen if you guys believe, like I do, that MAGA is winning. Double tap your screen if you believe that MAGA is on top. Let's go, dude. Yeah. Go woke, you go broke, bro.
there are 6 different biological sexes. Maybe you can play a game at home, turn it into a drinking game, and see if you can come up with all 6. Good luck, because I can't. He also advocated for abortion care for...
Tallarico's crazy, dude. He is a crazy person.
Transgender people, accused white people of spreading racism everywhere they go. And
that's white guilt. Tallarico is basically, in my opinion, white guilt personified. He is white guilt personified. And I know that there's going to be people who disagree with me on that, and I don't really care what you think. I'm going to tell you that your butt stinks.
Claimed that God is non-binary and said that he wanted to put a giant welcome mat on our southern border in Texas. Oh, by the way, he doesn't eat meat either. Now, this list, of his crazy beliefs goes on and on. Meanwhile, yesterday on Memorial Day, well, Maine's radical Democratic Senate candidate Graham Plattner, the one, with the Nazi tattoo, teamed up with Grandpa Bernie. Guess Bernie's embraced.
Oh, my God. He's teaming up with Bernie frickin' Sanders, dude. Of course he is. There we go. I figured it out, bro. You're my pink brony bro.
Embracing the tattoo. And by the way, they fully embraced democratic radical socialism at a rally in Portland, proving my point.
Yeah, of course they do, because Portland, or if we're talking about Portland, Maine, or Portland, Oregon. Either way, both Portlands are crazy as shit.
Radicals now rule the Democratic Party. Take a look at this.
No one is coming to save us. We need one thing, something the man speaking after me has been fighting for
Portland,
60
Maine,
years.
of course.
We need a political revolution. They took so much.
Look, notice how it's basically boomers. It's all boomers. The only people who show up to these Democratic events are loser boomers. That's about it.
They began to think that we didn't exist at all.
Who is this creep? This guy sucks.
But they don't know Maine.
You're right, we don't know Maine, and we don't really want to get to know Maine, because nobody gives a crap about Maine.
They don't know the power that we have here, and we are taking back what
Do you guys have power? I don't know.
is ours. Our tax dollars can build schools and hospitals in America instead of bombs to drop on them in Gaza and Iran. We can...
Well, look, we need to get rid of the Iranian regime. I think it's good that we've made Iran weak, because a strong Iran is a bad Iran. In my opinion, a strong Iran is a bad Iran in all situations. I think you know that. You have to realize that, right? Come on, man. Give me a break, my brony bro.
Take back the wealth that belongs to us.
To
that
us.
has been stolen by corrupt politicians.
Has been stolen by corrupt politicians in a new way, in a world where everybody wants to be sexy and free.
And the corporations that bought them.
All right, that's only the tip of the iceberg with this lunatic, because
this guy the dude sounds like a crazy man. Dude, I don't like that guy. Most left-wing people, most of these left-wing candidates make me want to throw up in my mouth.
one of his many unearthed.
The left lacks leadership because they're all collectivists. All collectivists are weak. Individualists are powerful. Collectivists are weak and they want to control you. Simple as that. Most collectivists have an authoritarian personality.
Reddit posts that have now come to light over the last month. He actually mocked a wounded soldier, calling him a dumb mother bleeper, while adding that he didn't deserve to live. But Plattner is offering zero apologies. Take a look.
I was wondering if you regret the post about the Purple Heart veteran. If you think you need to apologize to him.
I did 4 tours of the infantry. Any attempt to say that I disrespect veterans is slanderous and offensive.
Do you think you owe him an apology?
Good. Do you know how many of my friends had Purple Hearts? Do you know how many of my friends got wounded?
Never mind the fact that he admits that he likes to pleasure himself in porta potties. Here with reaction, Fox News political analyst.
Whoa, really? Okay. Whoa. He likes to pleasure himself in porta potties? Okay, you know what? I want to vote for this guy. How do I vote? How do I vote for this guy? Everything else made me hate him. But the moment I heard that this guy pleasures himself in porta potties, I was like, sign me up. If I could vote for that guy, I would. I changed my mind, dude.
Reince Priebus. Sorry, Reince. You look a little taken back, but that's what's interesting to me is. Sorry, I apologize. This is the Democratic Party. It's run by the Squad.
Oh, before we continue further, don't forget to double tap your screen if you guys think that Hannity's cute. Okay, I don't think Hannity's cute, but if you guys think that Hannity's the man, double tap your screen to like the stream. If you love Donald Trump as much as I do, double tap your screen to like the stream. If you want Vance to be the president in 2028 and you agree with that, I hope you double tap the screen to like the stream, baby. Mwah. Oh. Mucho gracias. Mucho.
Go see Elizabeth Warren, Grandpa Bernie, and got people like Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries. They won't dare challenge him because they know that is the power of the Democratic Party. Mamdani will never be challenged by Kathy Hochul. It's now the mainstream of the Democratic Party.
Don't you ever, ever challenge Mamdani. How dare you? How dare you? I like my socialism. I like socialism. I don't like socialism. It's disgusting. I love Joe Biden. He's number one. I love him. He is so cute. I like Joe Biden. He is so fun. I love him. He is so cute. Why is Joe Biden the man? Why is Joe Biden the best? We all know that Joe Biden puts you to the test. We know that Joe Biden is number one. He is number one. I want J.D. Vance, though. I love Donald Trump. I love Joe Biden. I love Kamala Harris. No, whoa. I love Joe Biden. Yo. I love Bernie Sanders. Yo. I love all these politicians. Oh, man. I think about them all the time, and I think they're cute. All I know is you acting like it is a crime. Toot, toot. I don't even know what you're doing. What you saying, bro? What you saying, bro? What you saying, yo? Everybody knows what I'm doing tonight. Everybody knows that my pussy's tight. Everybody knows that I'm going the way. Everybody knows that, hey.
Well, a couple of things. Number one, the Democrats are trapped defending the indefensible, and they're going to be trapped on Tallarico as well. But back to this main issue on what he said about this Purple Heart recipient, you know, character has a way of revealing itself, and old posts are not the issue. The character is the issue. When he said this Purple Heart recipient didn't deserve to live, this guy was a private first class. Just real briefly what he did. He was a private first class who voluntarily walked up onto a ridge in order to draw fire. And there were 7 of his fellow soldiers up there that were actually saved by the fact that this Purple Heart soldier walked the ridge voluntarily. He got shot 4 times by the Taliban.
Dude, what the... Sorry, I was distracted by some of the comments that Rob was making. But, dude, this is serious. Holy shit.
Saved his fellow soldiers, and this guy, Plattner, says he didn't deserve to live. And
so, wait, the dude saved... Dude, that's fucked up, dude.
And then he says, well, you know how many Purple Heart... He's trying to portray himself as this veteran that deserves all this honor. And he's saying that another fellow veteran doesn't deserve to live that earned a Purple Heart in the way that I described. Look, if in
That's
politics,
crazy,
the thing that you wish for in any race, you wish for a clear contrast. You want no confusion between the choices. And if you look, you know, Susan Collins is probably in the right spot as a Republican in Maine. She won in 2020 by 8 percentage points against, I think it was Susan Gideon. And that was supposed to be this really close race. And she won by 8 points and didn't even, and she won pretty easily. So, look, this guy wants the race, he says, to be about the future. But his search history...
Is it, though? Is it about the future? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. All right, let's keep going.
History, I think, should put this campaign in a death spiral. It's pathetic, the things that he's said.
I saw Susan Collins not that long.
Honestly, if you have the words Democrat next to your name in any sort of political race, I don't take you seriously. I don't think you're a serious candidate. I really don't. If you have the words Democrat next to your name and you're running for you're running for office, you know, I'm just not going to take you seriously. Period. End of story. Not going to take you seriously at all. Ain't no way. No, MAGA's back, dude. Make America Great Again, still alive, bro. Make America Great Again is still alive, bro. The vision is real. Whether you realize it or not, the vision is real, the vision is firm. And we're not backing down just because a bunch of socialist, communist a-holes tell us that it's dead. It ain't over. It's still going, dude. What has MAGA done for me? It's given me a renewed hope in America's future. That's what MAGA's done for me. MAGA gave me a renewed hope that we don't have to live under Democrat rule. Because I would rather live under Donald Trump's rule than a socialist's rule. You know what? I don't trust socialists, if you want to know the truth. I don't trust socialists at all. Socialists and communists tend to err on the side of authoritarianism. And I don't like it when socialists and communists have power, because socialists and communists tend to abuse power. Look what happened in Germany back in the day. Look what happened in Russia back in the day. Look what happened in China back in the day. In my opinion, Trump has saved America. Trump has cleaned up the mess of the Biden administration. In my opinion, Trump has already saved America. He saved us from Joe Biden. He saved us from Kamala Harris. That's what he saved us from. That is exactly what he saved us from.
Long ago, and I said to her, I said, you know, and this is when the governor was still running in the primary. I said, you know, for your sake, I think I'd pick the Nazi guy over the current governor. And she looked at me like I was crazy, for the very reason that you're pointing out. If the Democrats want to run the most extreme, radicalized people, have at it. I'll take that election every day of the week. Reince Priebus, good to see you, my friend. All right, thanks for watching. Check out.
Crazy, man. Oh, dude. Asmon's playing Resident Evil 4. No fucking way.
So I started this yesterday.
Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games.
This game yesterday. I thought it was really, really good. I did. I thought it was good. I've been thinking about playing this game since I came back.
Dude, Resident Evil 4 has been one of the best games of all time. Oh my god. I think I remember playing it for PS2, man. It was unbelievable.
We're going to continue. Let's get it done. Remember what I said? This guy gets his ass beat. Your blood is accepted to gift. The fuck does that mean? He's gonna throw me through the window, isn't he? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, he just shot him in the head. Wait. He just walked away?
This is such a good game, by the way. If you guys have never played Resident Evil 4, it is legitimately one of the greatest games ever.
Really?
This is making me want to play Resident Evil 4 again.
Gift? My blood?
Shouldn't you wonder why the other guy got shot? I mean, I feel like that'd be a big deal. Oh, shit. Okay. Next. Save progress, yes. Okay. That guy's really bad. Okay. Insignia key. Ooh. Fuck. Shoot the head! What the fuck?
So this is the part of the game I can't really remember. I don't really remember the beginning.
Remember what I said? This guy gets his ass beat. Your blood is accepted to gift. The fuck does that mean? He's gonna throw me through the window, isn't he? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, he just shot him in the head. Wait. He just walked away? Really?
Laugh out loud. Gift.
Hey, thank you, Frog Eat Frog, for the chill. Oh, I'm getting a ton of chilies, dude. Hell yeah, thank you for the chilies, my brony bro. My pink brony bro. Dude, I got like a whole bunch of chilies from Frog Eat Frog, bro. My frog boy. It's keeping me fed, dude. Dude, Frog Eat Frog sent me like 10 chilies, dude. That's fucking tight, dude. Not only has Frog Eat Frog become a channel member for the 8th month in a row, he has sent me so many chilies. Thank you, my brony bro. I appreciate you. Everybody give a shout out to Frog Eat Frog, everybody. Stud.
Laugh out loud.
Oh, he's sending me flowers too? Dude, Frog Eat Frog. Thank you, dude. Hey, thank you, Frog. I appreciate the flowers as well, man. Mucho gracias. Mucho gracias. OMG. Okay. All right.
My blood?
Shouldn't you wonder why the other guy got shot? I mean, I feel like that'd be a big deal. Oh, shit. Okay. Next. Save progress, yes. Okay.
The gift in the blood part's kind of creepy.
Oh, damn.
Oh, by the
Ooh.
way, if Nathan, if you're watching right now, I don't know if Nathan's watching right now, but this is the Resident Evil game that has the guy that says, "What are you buying? What are you selling? What are you buying?"
Bruce Condor 1, I've got that intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for Umbrella.
Umbrella?
I should have left him in that bag to rot.
That's where the bad guys are.
I'm sending you the details. Take a look, but Baby Eagle is your priority.
Uh-oh.
Copy that.
Baby Eagle.
Making my way to the church. Condor 1, out.
Oh, shit. This is... I know where to go. So this is where that fucking guy was. Or where they locked it in. Go ahead.
You too.
Well, I might as well help the dog, right? I'm gonna help the dog.
Oh, that's a wolf.
Damn.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
Wait, that's literally it?
Of course, Asmund walks right into the fucking trap after saving the dog. Oh, man, dude. This is such a good game, by the way. Resident
All
Evil
right,
4
let me look around real
is
quick,
an
make sure
amazing
I don't
game.
miss anything. I didn't, as always. Okay, let's go. Just shut the fuck up, guys. All right, let's go here, and now I can use the insignia key. Ooh, there it is. Okay, great. All right. Oh, shit.
Do you guys think I should live stream? Do you guys think I should play Resident Evil on a live stream one of these times? Actually, I think I could probably get Resident Evil on sale. Hold on, let me take a look. Let me pull up. What's that? Steam. That's what it's called. I can't remember the app. I am kind of curious though to see what they have for Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 though is legitimately one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Actually, it's just one of my favorite video games of all time. It's just such a good game. Like, it's one of those games that has such a good storyline. It's a very playable game. It's just fun. Like, I really enjoy it. Yeah, they got Resident Evil 4 for $19.99 at the moment. Nice. It's not bad at all. Yeah, I'll have to consider getting Resident Evil 4 for my computer. Oh, I remember Tomba. Oh yeah, that's a good game. You know what? I wonder if they have Machine Hunter, I will crap my pants. I gotta see if they have Machine Hunter. Yeah, it looks like Machine Hunter is non-existent. It's a very old game. I doubt they ever made a PC version of the game. It's really good, though. If I look at PlayStation, if I look at PSX... Cool. That's awesome. RetroArch is a PlayStation 1 emulator. That's kind of cool.
Oh, what the fuck? It's dark. Hey. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
ET is saying, Garza, what's up, brother? Would you like some glaze today? Sure. I mean, why not? What do you think about my eyes, ET? Do you think I have nice eyes? Look into my eyes, ET.
Oh, I know where this is. This is where this is the first area. But why was there a guy over there? I'm a little bit nervous now. Okay. Because I want to see if I can use the key to open the other boxes. I wonder if I can. Yeah, if they respawned or something, you know? That's why I'm trying to get a... Oh, it looks like everything's good. Oh, okay. Great. I don't know if these fuckers respawned or something.
This game is so freaky, though. I got to admit, Resident Evil 4 is a very tough game. Resident Evil 4 is a very, very tough game.
Okay. So, let me go and see if I can use...
Oh. Holy crap.
Shit.
Damn, dude. Feels like difficulty levels on fucking high right there.
That was close. That was really close. I almost got. I can hear a fuck ass. I can hear a fuck ass. Where is he? I see her. There's a beepy boy too. The music's stressing me out.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Resident Evil is the music gives you levels of anxiety. Like, they did such a good job at making it so intense. Like, the Resident Evil games legitimately freak me out. It's fun to watch Asmongold. This is sad. I am watching another man play video games, just to let you know. It feels like I'm hanging out with Asmon, though. I feels like I'm hanging out and watching him play Resident Evil. Don't forget the dinner, by the way. The dinners.
All right, I gotta be smart. They gotta turn this music off. This shit's stressing. Fuck! Fuck!
Oh my god.
Fuck, I wasted a bullet there. Jesus Christ. Shit! Kill this one. There's one behind me too.
Sorry, must have slipped.
What the hell?
I can't move anybody.
Keep coming.
Right.
Out of the way.
I'm scared. I'm stressed. Bro, like, I'm stressed.
Dude, yeah, these games freak me out, dude. Oh my god, this makes me kind of want to play Resident Evil, dude. This looks like a more revamped version of it. Oh, this is the 2005 version of it. So this isn't even like... Holy crap.
I had to operate on instinct.
Maybe it's like an H. I think it
okay,
might be
we got to
like
go
an
in the other
HD
area
remaster
first
or
before I'm
something.
ready to go in there.
Amazing. I forgot how good
Ice
this game is,
POV?
dude.
Huh, unfortunately not. Okay, let's loot this. No, nothing over there. All right, let's keep moving. I'm gonna kill this bit right here. What? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Okay, just looking around. I don't think there's a way I can push this. I gotta get rid of the beeper. Okay, we should be safe up here. Oh, there's nothing even up here. I did all that for nothing. Oh, what the fuck?
This is exciting to watch. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited watching another man play video games. Oh, my boy Ty Lord is in the house. Said he played Resident Evil on the Wii. Absolutely horrifying. Yeah, dude. That game is cray-cray. Dude, it's good, but... Annie says that hopefully Random Guy is feeling better. Of course, yeah, Tyler, are you feeling better, man? I hope you're at least rested and recovered, man. It's scary when you get incredibly sick, brother.
I thought we were going to get lucky. Okay. You can get shit out of there. Okay. And we did that. We know we don't... I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use the key. I'm gonna see what happens. Vintage the fuck about a vintage? The fucking vintage compass? What the fuck is that?
Gotta watch out for those bear traps, Asman. You fell into the first one. Mr. Tyler says he's feeling a lot better. I'm glad that you can at least speak without it hurting, man. That's scary stuff, brother. That's scary stuff.
I don't want that shit.
Come on, Asman. Come on, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Wait, what? I can't open it. I thought I already opened this one. Oh shit, look at all the stuff in there.
Gotta climb, dude.
Oh, I gotta fucking get in there.
You gotta, like... Come on, dude. Come on. It's like the... I do remember that about Resident Evil 4, though, the bear traps, or the wolf traps or whatever. Those are a pain in the fucking ass.
All right. That's all of them, though. Okay. I don't know if I can... How do I turn on my flashlight? How do I turn on the flashlight? F? Seems like it's not. It's not F. It's automatic? Okay, yeah, because I wanted to shoot the lock off, right? But apparently I can't. I guess, like, I mean, obviously I'm supposed to be able to jump up there. So let me just double check, look around real quick. Okay, this is where I came from. I'm wasting time. Let's just go ahead and get some work done. Let's get that work done. Let's go in here, and I'm gonna check this one house because apparently there's something in this house. It says there's something in the house. But why does it say there's something in the house? There's nothing in the house.
You're not looking hard enough, dude. You gotta look down below there.
Fuck.
Oh. On top of the roof.
The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? Ooh, that's exactly where you'd put a gemstone. Of course. Okay, now we need to go, yeah. Now let's go inside of the cathedral. Let's do it. I kind of feel a little bit like, I think let's make a little bit more ammo, just like real quick. I'm feeling like we need that. And I +5 that. Let's go. Okay. Let's do it. Open door.
Dude, my man's killing it on this game. Oh, the cathedral, dude. Holy crap.
Oh. Oh. The fuck? Where all the shit? What the fuck? It's a snake? It's not a snake.
Oh shit, what is it? What is it? What is it?
There's no snake. Where's the snake? What the fuck is this?
Open it. Got resources.
I'm gonna check over here first. Sleep well and flourish.
Okay, so we're only going to watch this for a little while longer, but I do enjoy, first off, Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games. And when I saw that Asmund Gould was playing Resident Evil 4, I got super, like, sprung. And I definitely wanted to watch a little bit of my boy play a little bit of Resident Evil. Make sure you guys, if you guys love Resident Evil as much as I do, double tap your screen to like the stream. It's one of the best games out there, dude.
Dear child. Why is there, how do you get a really big skull like that? What's in the box? First aid. What about in here? Shotgun shells, we need that.
Got some new wares, stranger. You're in for a treat.
That shit almost stressed me out, man. It did. Like I was like, what the fuck was that? The bolt thrower is something else.
The what
Bolts
are you
can be
buying?
retrieved
What are
and
you selling
reused.
guy? So it's the dude. I don't think Nathan's watching at the moment, but it's the what are you buying? What are you selling? What are you buying? What are you selling?
The prudential choice, the bolt thrower. We buy. I feel like we should get that, right? The bolt thrower. Let me look at this bolt thrower situation.
Take a look. Something's bound to catch
Let me break these first. Then. Okay, and what is this here? Sell 3 vipers. A snake charmer. I can't snake charm. What the fuck are they talking about?
Welcome. I've got something
bolt
new
thrower.
for you, mate.
What are you buying?
Ammo capacity.
Bang for your
A
buck.
quiet projectile weapon that's great for immobilizing enemies. Do I big dick this?
Big dick buy, dude.
I feel like I big dick this, right?
Yeah, dude. Throw it in.
No, yeah. Everybody says no. Like,
you got the money, bro.
I don't think the answer is no. I think the answer is yes.
Yes.
I mean, it wouldn't tell me. It wouldn't tell me to use it if it wasn't good. I'm doing it. I bought it.
Into it, dude.
Let us know when you've made some room.
Oh shit! I don't have room. Wait a minute. Oh, hold up. Yes. Cancel.
Will that be?
Give me a minute. Where's the typewriter? There it is. Okay. Here, all right, storage. Okay, so what are we gonna put in storage? I'm gonna store 2 of these first aid sprays. I don't need that many of them. With the broken blade, I guess I probably...
yeah, I always forget you have limited inventory in Resident Evil, so you have to, like, store most of your items.
Let me repair that knife, too. I think that we're gonna... Oh, no. Okay, so... Oh, I can only store these small amounts of items. Should I store my rifle? No, I need my rifle. Yeah, I feel like I need the rifle. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna try and make some room for this gun.
Ooh, you welcome.
Herbs? You think I should combine the herbs? Okay.
You could do that. You could mix them together, create something. That's a good idea. That would save him a lot of room if he mixed them together. Yeah, I would say mix them. Totally mix those.
Increase your maximum. I feel like I should get this, right?
Blend green, yellow herbs. Blend green, yellow herbs. Increase your
like,
maximum.
Yeah. The last one? I big dick it?
Big dick, dude. Big dick it.
Okay, fuck. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready. All right, now I save some space, too. That's going to help me out a lot. Okay, bye. I'm a bolt throw. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Where you gonna put this? Your pocket?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, all right.
Put it there. No, dude, you can.
Okay. Watch how I do. Watch how I do it. Auto sort. Yeah, there it is. Okay, see. Okay, so now. All right, purchase item. Yes.
Not only will you need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon. Knowledge is
now
power.
I need bolts.
Remember that, mate.
Okay, so.
Anything else?
Tune up. I'm gonna repair my knife. I did it. Okay, so
I love how you can upgrade this. This is the one thing I loved about this game, is you could upgrade your weapons. You could mix herbs together. You could do all sorts of cool crafty things. I love that so much. So amazing, dude. This game, dude. Resident Evil 4 was like one of the best games I ever played. It's so amazing. Amazing. Now, I'm not the one playing the game. I'm watching another man play it. But it's pretty fun, man. I love it.
I don't know what gun I should upgrade.
If you want a
I really don't.
Out there, you best tune up your
kit. As much as
like
as much as I really enjoy watching this, I'm gonna check this out. Mr. Tylord says he's going to get back to playing Forza Horizon. Hell yeah, bro. What a beast. Give me just a few moments, everybody. All right, give me a few more seconds, everybody. Well, I'm not too sure what I want to watch. Well, inflation fears Warsh takes over.
It's a new era, finally, at the Federal Reserve, with Kevin
environment.
Warsh now officially being in charge. But some of the same questions still remain. High Treasury yields and inflation are making the road to a rate cut pretty tricky, with some Fed speakers even signaling a hike. But President Trump's been...
Hey, how's it going, X-Cho? I want to call you X-Cho. What's up, Brony? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, my pink brony bro.
calling for lower rates, and the White House is making the case for it.
There are an enormous number of factors that are putting downward pressure on prices, like the deregulatory effort for grocery prices we talked about last week, like the big supply shock from AI, which increases supply and puts downward pressure on demand, the massive capital spending boom that we're seeing right now. We expect energy prices, as soon as there's a deal, to plummet, and when that happens, then there'll be a lot of room for the Fed to do the right thing at lower rates.
So in my conversation with Kevin Hassett, I was saying this. The economic conditions were very different when President Trump was being very vocal about rate cuts. And then you had Jerome Powell, who, you know, obviously they've got their issues. And so it was a little tricky. But the president's not stupid. He understands oil prices have gone up. He sees the data. He gets what's going on here. But he's also said this is for a greater good. Tiffany, you made that point earlier. And so I don't think this is going to be a time where the president is going to be pushing for cuts. He knows not to do that right now, David. I think he would be happy if Kevin Warsh could make the case to hold, but you've got some of the governors in there saying with the inflation starting to creep in from this, and who knows how much longer it will go on, that these hikes are warranted. So you're gonna have to fight the other end of the sword.
Well, and he's
so they may raise rates, is what? Yeah, it sounds like they may raise rates. I don't really keep track of what direction rates go. I just buy on the dip and I sell on the upswing. It's as simple as that.
New, and Jerome Powell is still there, a voting member of the Fed, and he has the pressure of 300 economists, Fed economists, who don't believe in supply side economics. In fact, they're anti-supply side economics. So he's got a lot of battles to. I think what he's going to focus on is try to keep it the way it is, as you said. And although, as I said before, I don't believe Kevin's talking down inflation. I don't think that's going to last. He's got to admit that there's more inflation, and the White House is now admitting. But he can focus on that portfolio. The $6.7 trillion portfolio has come down a little bit from its height, about $9 trillion or whatever. But how do you, with the housing crisis that we have right now, everybody's afraid of, they can't afford to buy a new house, or they're afraid to sell the house that they're in and everything. How do you sell $2 trillion of mortgage-backed securities without rates going up even higher? You're going to have to put some sugar in that deal in order to make buyers come in and take over that. So he is handling, I think, the trickiest situation we've seen for the Fed since the pandemic. So it's going to be a tough road to hoe.
I think it's going to be tough. It might be too tough.
The balance sheet's growing again. It's grown by about $178 billion since early December. It doesn't sound like a lot. And so it was meant to inject liquidity or inject bank reserves. But Dan Clifton at Strategas has written about this. The money supply is growing again. Guess what's inflationary? The money supply growing. So on both the monetary side and the fiscal side, we have stimulus.
And this is one of the reasons why the best way to bet against the dollar is to take any dollars that you get. This is not financial advice, but the best way to bet against the dollar is to just invest in things that the government cannot print. Invest in silver, invest in gold. Not financial advice on any of these. Just want to reiterate that. I invest in stocks. I don't invest in bonds because they're not inflation proof. So that's a big deal to me. I do have bonds in my portfolio, but they're a very small income sleeve part of it. But I just invest in things that have positive cash flows, invest in things that are real assets that actually produce something. They provide a product, they provide a service, etc. That matters. That matters a lot. People got to realize that, though.
At stimmies, we have the Fed funds rate is lower than inflation, stimmy. We have the balance sheet growing that's increasing the money supply measured by commercial deposits, good proxy for M2. Stimmy, we're running a deficit this year, $1.9 trillion at least. Stimmy, rebate checks on the tariffs. Stimmy, spending more money because of the war in Iran. Stimmy. And you watch I was looking at this when you were talking about what Kevin Hassett was saying. Just recently, the Treasury curve, if you compare the 5-year Treasury to the 30-year, it has narrowed. the yields, which is an indication that people think that the Federal Reserve will have to keep short-term rates higher for longer because of inflation, and that's why the longer end kind of blew out more recently, because if short-term rates stay high or even go up, you know what that does? It blows out the interest on our debt, because a third of what we borrow is borrowed at 1 year or less.
If you think back to the tariff situation last year in April, it was when yields started moving, and now that I see the Treasury, the 10-year at 4.5, Brian, that was roughly the mark where the president started getting nervous for the reasons that Dagan just outlined.
That's much better than it was.
Than it
over.
was.
It was like, what, 4.6?
It's almost 4.7.
So he's got a lot of pressure points on him. I mean, we've outlined many of them leading into this particular conversation, but this adds another layer.
We talk about Trump or Warsh here?
Trump.
Warsh has got a lot too.
He's had Warsh.
You know, I was thinking about like what nickname should Warsh have. They all get nicknames. You know, it's Too Late Powell. I think if Warsh could pick his nickname, it would be, and this is a Rolling Stones reference, Gimme Shelter.
Okay.
Warsh.
Gimme Shelter, Warsh. I don't know, man.
Because I think, I don't know if I...
Write it out.
You said, and you might be right, you said Trump's not going to push him on rate cuts. Okay, the next meeting is what, June 16th? So we're going to find out pretty darn quick if they don't cut rates, how the president responds. I think if I'm Warsh, I would be saying to the president, gimme shelter. Okay, we got to fix a few things. Warsh believes we've got long-term disinflationary environment because of AI, okay? But we're not there right now, and he just needs some time. So he needs this president to not come down on him if rates don't come down immediately. Now, I don't know if he's going to do that, but that would be good, because I think Warsh can fix the Fed if he's not fighting a constant short-term interest rate battle. My fear is he'll be having to fight that battle because the president's eager to show some progress on that. So give me shelter, Mr. President. Give me a little time. Let's get through Iran, get oil back down, get inflation back on maybe a downward path. Then we can talk about rates.
When I bring this down to like the average person in this country, I think about interest rates for buying homes. Right. And when President Trump came into office, we started to see rates go down, and that was a positive sign. We were hoping they would go bust through 6 and keep going down, even if you got to...
I don't think it's ever going to be possible for my generation to be able to afford a home. It's just not. Through any traditional means, it's not. And it sucks. It really does.
To like 5.5, all of a sudden it made it more palatable for people. They could juggle numbers and make it work. We're back up near 6.5%.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, Trump has been right on a lot of this. And I think, well, first I want to say welcome, Kevin. Welcome to the show. Here we go.
You wanted it. You got it.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to watch. But he is... You know, he has the confidence of the president. Lawmakers, he's gotten praise from lawmakers, business leaders, you know, thought leaders. He has a tough task ahead of him, and he will have to focus on productivity and results. And, you know, the White House's administration is really confident in deregulation. And then I think also, to your point, is matching that with hopefully lower gas prices will be maybe the shelter that he needs to get through, and maybe a little bit of a cut would be good.
We'll see.
Those would be good.
It all comes back to duration of this quandary that we're in right now. What is the duration? Do we get some sort of a deal, and do they hand over the nukes tomorrow? Or is it going to take, I was reading one person's opinion, till the end of the summer?
I mean, they keep saying, like, we expect X. You know, like, we expect when the deal happens, this will come down. I think if I'm Warsh, I'm like, we expect, when everything you expect to happen, that we could do something on that front, but not until then.
Dude, Donald Trump has saved America. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about, unknown? Donald Trump has actually saved this country more than you realize. We were on a downward spiral under Joe Biden, in my opinion. And not just in my opinion, a lot of people's opinions. We all had to suffer through Bidenomics, all right? Yeah, unknown. He saved America from Joe Biden. He saved America from the Biden administration. That's what he did, dude. That's what he did. Dude, you know Joe Biden's not a good president, right? Come on, man. I'd like to believe we're all adults here, and we could at least have some sort of understanding about Joe Biden. Can we? There's something I gotta do real quick. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I was doing a couple of tasks on this end. My bad.
Right.
You know, you cut, you foment inflation.
Yeah.
That's a lose. If you stay or hike, well, that increases your interest on the debt and increases your deficits, and that increases long-term rates. That's a lose. Yeah, welcome to the welcome to the show.
Okay.
Okay, well, how many of you liberals, by the way, unknown, how many of you liberals complained about Trump after he was out of office? You guys complained that Trump had a terrible economy when actually the exact opposite was true. Trump had a fabulous economy. Trump was one of the best. Donald Trump was one of the best presidents we've ever had. Joe Biden was one of the worst. Donald Trump has spent a year cleaning up the Biden administration's mess. And he's doing a fantastic job of also carving out his own path. So to those of you who don't believe our president, that's on you, man. Unknown is saying, why are you avoiding facts? Let's focus on unemployment. Don't dance around the question. What are you talking about, brother? I'm not dancing around the question. The only reason unemployment's up is because of the rise of AI. The rise of AI is something that none of us could have predicted. Dude, jobs are being slashed left and right because of AI. This would have happened under Biden. This would have happened under any president, okay? It's crazy. You can't blame Trump for the bad unemployment numbers, okay? You want to know why? Because the rise of AI. The rise of AI is killing jobs left and right, man. It's putting people in a weird situation.
All
I thought you were
right.
going to use another word. But
No. Coming up, Americans are moving back.
Well, oh, this is interesting. Welcome to Los Angeles' weirdest mayoral race ever. Let's take a listen.
The race for LA mayor.
If Karen Bass wins the LA mayoral race, I have zero hope in LA's future. LA doesn't have a future. LA doesn't have dude, if Karen Bass wins the LA mayoral race, LA is cooked. There is no future in LA.
Incumbent Karen Bass pushing back after Spencer Pratt accused her of violating city election law. In a letter to the city clerk, Pratt alleges Bass was electioneering within 100 feet of a ballot box after she posted a video meeting with supporters as she dropped off her ballot. Bass responding on X, writing, "Spencer is just mad that his supporters are AI cartoons. We follow the rules." And this
goodness.
just as the latest...
That's bullshit, dude. That Karen Bass is going to lose this. Yeah, this person said it best. No one should ever be elected because of their race, gender, or ethnicity. Policy should always be the reason a candidate is chosen. Absolutely. I am so sick of living in a world where all we care about is race. That, oh, if you're this race, that means you're more qualified. No, that's not true. That's the opposite of true. If you're qualified, you're qualified. If you have the experience, if you have the credentials, if you can prove that you could do the job, if you have proof or something. It just blows my mind. We don't live in a meritocracy, unfortunately, anymore. We used to. At a certain point in time, we were a meritocracy. And suddenly that died. Suddenly that died in holy hellfire. It's sad. It's really sad.
Turn in a wild race for LA mayor.
Now, with just a week left until Election Day and voting underway, Los Angeles Magazine columnist John Regardi explores.
Mr. Frog Eat Frog says he's an AI cartoon. E.T. says Bass is an ass. Agreed.
Explores the twists and turns in his new cover story. Welcome to Los Angeles' weirdest mayor's race ever.
LA Magazine columnist and all-around political expert John Regardi joins us now with more. And John, let's start with that headline. Why is
It's not really weird at all. It's pretty obvious that people are pissed. They don't like Karen Bass, and I think that they want her out of there. And I think that they would rather vote for Spencer Pratt than Karen Bass. I really believe that. I believe Karen Bass's campaign is completely cooked. It is completely cooked. And I think she's done for, man.
This the weirdest mayor's race that LA has ever seen.
I don't think it's that weird, man. I really don't.
Cher, I've covered local elections for a long time, never seen anything like this. What we start with is mayors in Los Angeles, when they go for a second term, usually shoo-in, barely any competition, what we've seen the last few times. In this case, not at all close to that scenario. Mayor Karen Bass has obviously been embattled ever since the Palisades fire. We've actually seen approval ratings for her sort of below 50%. So when someone's that troubled, you would think that they would get a really strong challenge from a big name challenger, but the big name challengers didn't come. Rick Caruso, the mall developer, flirted with running, did not run. Austin Butner, the former school superintendent, was going to run, had a personal tragedy, had to drop out. So that's weird. Then we get a cast of characters who no one ever could have expected. Nithya Raman.
Spencer Pratt, baby. I want him.
A council member and former ally suddenly gets in the race. Then there's Spencer Pratt, the reality TV personality with no political background. He gets in and raises a huge
I hope Spencer Pratt wins, dude.
amount of money. Weirdest of all, we are headed to a situation where it's almost certain that no one's going to get more than 50%. So we're probably moving to a runoff. We don't see that in Los Angeles mayor's races for a second term. When someone's going for a second term, weird all around.
All right, John, before we get to the candidates themselves, paint a picture.
It's not weird. People are pissed off at Karen Bass. They don't want her to win. They think she's a terrible candidate because they know that she let those LA homes burn, basically. Allegedly. Karen Bass is a very incompetent mayor, and I am very satisfied. I am extremely satisfied with Spencer Pratt running. I think he should win. I really do. I think Spencer Pratt could actually win this thing. And I think there's a lot of people who are going to closet vote for Pratt because they're done with Karen Bass. They don't want to have anything to do with her, man.
Of this moment. You write about the exuberance that was felt when Bass kicked off her 2021 campaign for mayor, and now the UCLA Luskin Quality of Life poll finds county residents are less satisfied than at any time in the survey's 11-year history.
Absolutely, Mike. It's really an incredible arc. We go back to 2022. Karen Bass was so popular. The city was excited about electing their first African-American woman mayor. She had been in Congress. She had started a social justice nonprofit. She beat Rick Caruso after Rick Caruso spent $109 million, and she won by 10%. But we look back now, and the peak of her popularity was probably the day that she was inaugurated. In addition to the Palisades fire, which has impacted her, there has been infrastructure problems across Los Angeles.
Yeah. Los Angeles has been cooked ever since Bass came in. I mean, Los Angeles has always had its problems, don't get me wrong, but I feel like things have gotten worse with Karen Bass. It just doesn't seem like it's working. And honestly, sometimes you got to get new people in there. And E.T., I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
We have seen a budget deficit. We have seen, of course, homelessness. It has all created the situation where, as we referenced before, the mayor is in trouble and facing a really sharp election.
So your piece goes candidate by candidate, explaining who they are, how they reached the November runoff, and what could kneecap their campaign. So let's start with the incumbent, Mayor Bass.
And this is also really interesting because if you look at this on paper, Mayor Karen Bass would seem to have everything going for her. She can boast that homicides have fallen to a level not seen in 60 years. She can boast that homelessness has declined in the city of Los Angeles for each of the last 2 years. She's got every big endorsement, labor, business. She's got almost every member, I think every member of the city council has endorsed her. And yet, as we referenced before, she has the leadership questions raised from her handling of the Palisades fire. There is is Los Angeles getting through that facing a $1 billion budget deficit and homelessness? Even if she points to numbers being down, I think a lot of people look at the situation on the streets, see encampments and go, is it really down? So all of this conspires and builds into this situation that makes it very challenging for her, and again, probably keeping her below that 50% level.
Then there's Councilmember Nithya Raman, the Bass ally turned challenger, who's now decrying the status quo.
Yeah, also really interesting. Nithya Raman entered on literally the last.
Nithya Raman is a socialist, and she's terrible too. I just want Spencer Pratt to win. That's who I want to win, and I hope he does win. All right, you guys, I am a little bit tired. I got to record some short videos, but like I said, I'm burnt out. Yeah, I'm burnt out. I'm tired. I streamed a lot earlier today. I streamed a lot just a second ago. I do want to thank you guys for the gifts, though. I do want to thank Frog Eat Frog for the gifts. I also want to thank Frog Eat Frog for renewing his membership. I really greatly appreciate that, my brony bro. You guys are amazing as always. But yeah, Frog Eat Frog is my home frog, dude. He loves me. He loves me. He loves you not, no matter what you do. It's never gonna be enough for you. He's into what he's got. That's me. Frog Eat Frog loves me. He loves you not. You know what? I'm gonna actually sing that song. He loves me. He loves you not. Lyrics. Oh, here we go. That's what. Give it your all, girl. Give it all you got. You can take your chances. Take your best shot. Say what you want, girl. Do what you do. Frog Eat Frog's never gonna make it with you. You're pulling petals off a flower, trying to get your way. Keep pulling till it says what you want to say. Say, girl, you could pick a field full of daisies, but Frog Eat Frog still be my baby. And I know you can hardly wait till I'm away from here. Away from Frog Eat Frog. Instinctively, I know that you're thinking what you're thinking. You'll be giving him an open invitation. You'll be giving Frog Eat Frog an open invitation with your legs spread. But my baby won't be taken. You can pout your cherry lips. Try to tempt Frog Eat Frog with a sweet kiss. You can flirt your pretty eyes. Frog Eat Frog ain't got his hands tied. No chains to unlock. So free to do what Frog Eat Frog wants. Frog Eat Frog's into what he's got. Frog Eat Frog loves me. Frog Eat Frog loves you not, no matter what you do. Frog Eat Frog's never gonna be with you. Frog Eat Frog's into what he's got, and that's me. Frog Eat Frog loves me. Okay, I had to look up the lyrics for that song. Oh my god. Yeah, that was amazing. Frog Eat Frog, everybody. We love our home frog. Love you, Brony. I'm gonna get some sleep. Actually, you know what? Let's just finish off this video, then I'm going to end the stream.
Last day possible. And right out of the gate, people were really excited. They said, hey, here is someone who knows politics, knows City Hall. She's young, she's telegenic, she's very progressive in a very, very progressive city, has advocated for things such as, creating more housing, bringing back entertainment industry jobs, a lot to like about her and for her campaign. But her biggest hurdle may be the fact that, as we referenced, she got in.
I think liberal policies are killing LA. I really do. I think liberal policies kill LA like crazy.
February 7th. That gives her just 4 months to go from starting up a campaign to convincing the entire city that they need to vote for her. That's really hard to do in a short time. Making matters even more difficult, in her first 2 runs for city council, she was backed by the Democratic Socialists of America. She has definitely moderated and moved more towards the center at this time. So she is to the left of Karen Bass, but there is another candidate, Reverend Ray Wang, who has more hardcore progressive stances, who's to the left of her. So it's a very narrow lane for Nithya Raman. She may get there, but there's people who feel that Reverend Ray Wang may siphon some votes that Nithya Raman needs to make that runoff.
Again, a week to go. And then there's the man you call the race's biggest surprise, Spencer Pratt.
Spencer Pratt.
Absolutely. No one saw Spencer Pratt coming, but, you know.
I didn't, but the moment I saw him coming, I was like, he's the one. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. The only one I kiss good night.
Look, we look at him, this reality TV personality has, shown that he knows how to be on camera. He is resonating. He's done a lot of interviews. He's doing amazing on social media. He has a lot of fervent followers, and he's really tapped into this rage across Los Angeles, and I think he's going to get people to turn out for him. Also, even though this race is nonpartisan, he is a registered Republican, and in 2024, people forget, but Donald Trump got 26% of the vote in the city in that November election. So that's a ceiling for Spencer Pratt. Now, the downside, will that many people turn out for him? It's unknown. And also, as we referenced, he does not have...
I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are turning out for him. I really do. I think people want to see this man win.
Have political experience. So as much rage as he is tapping into, there may be people who say, we're not sure we want to hand the keys to someone who has not managed a $15 billion budget before. Some of those people may say...
Well, guess what? Karen Bass has been mismanaging this budget, allegedly, for quite some time. So bug on.
You know what? There's another moderate businessman in this, Adam Miller. Maybe we'll go for him instead. So that's what could hamstring Spencer Pratt.
All right, John, 10 seconds left. If you're putting money on it, who makes the top 2?
Spencer Pratt, number 1, dude. Karen Bass all the way to the bottom.
I'm wrong all the time, but at this point, I think Karen Bass and Spencer Pratt, we'll see in a week.
You can read John's full breakdown of the mayor's race in this month's special election issue of Los Angeles.
Honestly, this guy's a fool, dude. If you think Karen Bass is going to win, I really think that... I don't think these people realize just how unpopular Karen Bass has been in L.A. She has been extremely unpopular. Amazing, dude. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. But yeah, have an incredible rest of the night, everybody. Frog eat frog. I love you, bro. You're my home frog. And I'll catch you all later. Have a good night, everybody. Love you guys. He loves me. He loves you not. Oh, you guys, don't forget to send a gift and a super chat if possible. Gift or super chat's always appreciated. Whatever you guys want to send. But mucho apreciado. Frog eat frog. I love you, brony. If you guys want to become channel members, it's only 99 cents a month to become a member. For now, have an incredible rest.